Hello. I would like to talk to you about trauma today. And that's big T, little t, with some variations. I bring this up because I am currently experiencing a traumatic event right now. And to other people, it might just be something silly, no problem. But my AC unit flooded this week, causing my closet and my hallway and in between to fill with water and ruin the new carpet that they put down. To some people, it's not a big deal. Go get a rug doctor, call somebody in, clean it up. Well, it took 3 days for them to get here, first of all. But this is like the fourth or fifth closet situation I've had to deal with. One apartment complex, the ceiling fell through twice. And 3 times, as a matter of fact. So I had a living room and 2 closets. And I've had electrical issues and other things, and we've joked around that electricity or water might be what gets me, and with my luck it'll be both. But some people might classify that, or oh yeah, and that's why it's so loud, there's a fan back there. Some people might ask about, why this is such a big deal. Well, compounded events tend to compound everywhere, For me, it's not quite big T trauma, and it's definitely not little t trauma to me. Not at all. So, Merriam-Webster, this is a dictionary definition, or a culmination of 2 dictionary definitions. It is, trauma, is the definition of trauma, is a deeply distressing or disturbing experience, and that's like from one definition, and then I put in parentheses for my purposes here, out of one's control, which I found at another spot. So, one thing you have to remember, this is out of your control. You don't get to pick and choose when trauma happens to you or when you react from something coming to get you. But it can help to delve deeper into your trauma and classify everything just to get a perspective. Okay, for me, I'm trying to say, is this something I'm going to lose my life over and freak out about, or am I going to go on with my life? Complicated. I have mold illness, and I'm already feeling the effects of the mildew and the stuff that's already been forming. Complicated. So for me, this is becoming life-threatening, so it's becoming bigger T material. But here, let me show you what I've got going on so far. Big T trauma. That is life-threatening or involving a physical threat, like you getting into a car accident. I don't know why I said it like that. But this can lead to serious mental, physical, and emotional impacts on your day-to-day. I have been going through that for, I'm thinking ever. We all have the same trauma. We were all born. And we all die. So we've got those 2 things in common. The other stuff, I guess I was born with a heart thing. I don't think I was picked up a lot as a child, so, flat head, and other emotional things. I was trying to be a Velcro child, but no one would let me. Dental stuff, doing a lot of dental stuff without any sort of needles near me until I was 9 or 10. Losing friendships, changing schools, getting traumatized at that school, changing back, just the trauma of growing up. You know, there's a lot, but when it affects you daily, negatively, constantly, it is a problem. Like, I'm trying to crawl out of my own hole. I'm not doing a very great job of it, especially now, because my body has already been trying to break down a little bit more, but this is not helping. Okay, anyway. So, my next little entry here is the little t. And that is stuff that can be classified as a little bit milder. Bullying and rejection and, you know, mild loss. Things like that. It's not physically threatening, but it can evoke the same kind of response as big T trauma. Now, I've added 4 other classifications. I just haven't defined them. I think I'm going on vibes only. Okay, so you've got your italicized T trauma, you've got your underlined T trauma, and you've got your bold-faced T trauma. Like, you know, when you're feeling some type of way, when you have to remember, and when it's just imprinted upon you. It's, and the capitalization doesn't really matter here. It was just sorry. It was just an example, but, you know, you can use whatever. I've come up with a rune. I've got my capital T, I've got my little t, I've got my italicized, underlined, a little bold-faced. This is when it's so complex it winds around to one another. This is barely touching any of the subjects that this also can come into play. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of homework to start with. And in addition to that homework, if you're still here after 8.5 minutes, and you've got a little extra money or extra time or whatever you can do, hop on over to the link in my bio. It's not a clickable link yet. I don't have 1,000 followers. Anyway. Sorry. I have 1 minute to go. Please check the links in my bio or check any GoFundMes to help Palestinian families once they can get out of there. Again, they need help getting out. They need help getting food right there. Their bottles of water are $13 each. Come on. Is it a music festival or what? Anyway, I may do this again, but I know a lot of people can get confused about big T, little t, and so I wanted to make it a little bit more confusing. Congratulations, you win, you're welcome, bye.